Hey guys, it's Sharon with Little Britain Company, and I am here with part 2 of our really cute bee legal pad portfolio. So this is a mini legal pad. I'm loving this thing. I really am. So what we did in the last one, we built the book. We created a belly band so that you can actually move this over. We made the pocket. We did a flat spine so you can lay the book flat, and now we're just going to cover the book. So I picked a few papers that I like, and here's what I'm thinking I'm going to do. I'm going to triple mount this, and then I have a cute little sticker, but I'm going to triple mount the sticker too on some heavier cardstock just to make it pop. So I did already measure out the areas that I'm going to cut from this one. Turn my Tim Holtz around. It's my favorite cutter. And I'm going to go ahead and line it up. We're going to get right to it. The last installment, or the first installment of this, ooh, that hurts. May have to move the camera up. The first installment of this was more than an hour, which shocked me. Oh, that's not far enough over. Can't see that line. So I don't want it to be that long. Excuse me, this time. Let's see. Excuse me. So that's perfect. But this is really pretty paper, and I really don't want to use the entire section. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to cut a piece out of the middle once I know what size this is going to be, because really all I need is that. And although often I do that just in the name of being quick, I don't want to do it with this one. I just think this is too pretty. I don't want to waste it. So I will start by, this is how I do it. A lot of people will measure and they'll be very precise in their measurements. I am an eyeballer. I am going to figure out where I think this should be on both sides. I think that's good. And then I'm going to cut. Now, this plain sheet, I'm not going to cut this one down. I'm going to leave this one as is. But, because it's really just, this one's an easy purchase if I want more. The other one came in a whole packet, and I'm not even sure if they sell it anymore. Okay, so let's see. All right, that's cute. So, to cut out my middle part, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to line this one up. I don't want to make it silly. I want to make sure that I have plenty on the inside. So this is basically, I'm just doing a few lines. Okay. That's basically the blueprint of this. So now I will use my ruler, and I am going to, what in the world? How do I lose rulers? They were right here. Oh, they fell into the thing. Get around. Okay, so I'm going to I'm going to use my ruler, and probably should have done it from there to there. I'm going to come down. I want to give it plenty of room, so I'm going to come down maybe, there's a 1/4 of an inch there, and 1/4 inch. I'm going to do this around. And 1/4 inch. Oops, so sorry about that. Had to pause it for a minute. I kept going. So, okay, this is as far as I got. The next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to use my finger cutter thingy here. And I'm just going to go ahead and cut out these sections. Let me put this on the right way. Kind of nice and neat. Now, it doesn't have to be the neatest thing you've ever done. But do make sure that it's cut all the way through. I'm trying to make sure I can see my start and stop. That was not helpful. I think my blade needs to be. I may need to bring my pair of scissors in there. Huh. It's always when you start working on it that it doesn't go as smoothly as you want it to. And then that one went perfectly smoothly. So funny. Okay. Now I'm just going to trim those little bits. Much anything to that one. So you can see I just made a little frame. It did not have to be perfect. It just had to be within that space. And now I still have this nice big piece that I can use on something else. So this one's going to go down like that. And it's thin enough, it's not going to make a difference. And then this one's going to go on top. So I've got my nice layered look. And then we have one more piece. I'm going to use this. Doesn't really matter, but it's the same. I don't know why. This is kind of an interesting one where it's the same on both sides. And again, because it's what I do, I am just going to go ahead and eyeball. So that should be good. This one is so big, I gotta bring my other cutter out. See if I can find my mark. Is that my mark? I can't find it. Oh, okay, there it is. So I'm gonna cut this way. That's gonna give me the largest. Largest piece left over. Should be right about there. And let's see if I can find that one. someone once made a really good point, which was your paper, we always can think that our paper is precise. It's not always. It's actually not always the most precise, which can lead to cutting mistakes. So as long as we know, I know that there are people who trim their papers very much like what we do when we're quilting. You know, you want to square your stuff, your material. Okay, let's see how we're doing here. That one's going to go there. It's going to go here. I do like this. Okay. So I hope whoever gets this loves it and wants to keep it forever. It's actually more work than people might realize. Y'all know. Okay. So I'm just going to do my glue. Get it all over me. That's how I do it. Sticks better when half of it's on me. That is interesting. So I did get the stainless steel pins to put in here, but I got them from Temu, and I don't know how stainless steel they actually were, because they certainly have been doing a little rusting in the bottle, which leaves you rust. Okay, quick burnish. Now for this guy. This one's going to be fun. The only problem with rust in your bottle really is, she's going to do it like this. Oh my golly. Is if that brown rusting gets on the paper that's visible. My word. That would be a bad thing. Okay. Let's get this frame up. Okay, frame is on. Looks pretty good. Pretty uneven, but pretty good. But that's okay, because there's so much that we do that, you know, those imperfections are so easily hidden by the other things that are going on. Okay, here we go. Yes. So definitely push out, because it pushes the glue out. All right, I'm liking that. I do like that. Now let's see, which one's going to go in the middle? We could do the Be Yourself. I kind of like Busy as a Bee. I think we're going to do Busy as a Bee. So the question is, what am I going to put it on? So we could put a Busy as the Bee. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to get fancy. How big does it need to be? I'm going to go ahead and attach my Busy as a Bee, and then I'm going to cut out a bit of the beehive so that when I attach it, you'll be able to, it'll look a little bit more like a beehive. You'll see the hexagon shapes. Does that make sense? That's my thought. And then I want to put it on something. I'm going to pop it so it comes up. So I'm just going to go ahead, and I do think that the sticker doesn't pop necessarily. Hold on. Okay, let's see if I can actually get it. Got a piece. Oh, well, that's a pain. Okay, this sticker was so hard to get up, it's crumbled and it's ripped. So let's rethink. That's kind of a bummer. So if I do be yourself or save the bees, that's going to change what I'm doing. I've never seen it do that, what it just did. So something like that. Now I've got to think. Maybe just something plain and popping. All right, what if I do that and then do a little black? Move my black. Okay, get my black. And a little bit of black in the background. That should make it pop. All right, so I've got, sorry about the shaking. Yeah. But first I need to see if I can get this sticker actually up without it ripping. So I'm going to be super careful with this one. There we go. That thing just curled right on up. So this is from Hobby Lobby. I am not loving the quality here. Oh, that thing is catching at the bottom. All right, let's make sure that I got it. I'm really burnishing this in. I do not want my sticker to come up on, you know, whoever purchases this. That would just not be fun. All right, I think it's fine. So now I'm just going to cut around it. Just a little bit of fussy cutting can sometimes really elevate a project, I think. Okay. So we are getting super excited about our trip coming up, heading back to the UK. Little Brit and I are particularly excited to be able to eat. Okay, I think I'm going to attach this to a straight block, and then I'm going to cut it. Yeah, that's what I think I'm going to do. What I'm really trying to do is add some serious dimension. Oh, would it be better as an oval? No, it'll be fine. One thing I will say, if you are making these for, for yourself, for family, for gifts, it's so fun to spend some real time with them and really, make a plan, really get just the right pieces in place. But that's very time consuming. If you are doing what I do, which is I sell, spending this much time on a project you probably can't charge more than $7 for is not a good use of your time. But once I get it down and done, it's going to be gorgeous and I'm going to be happy. I'm going to be happy with it. So let me move this guy out of the way. I did not put a closure on this one. That was actually by design. All right. I'm using this side to see approximately where I want to cut it to that side. So it's going to go right under like that. Okay. What I saw, oh yeah, that's pretty good. That looks pretty centered. I can see kind of where this starts to come up. That's cute. Like it. Okay. I think I'm going to corner my edges. It's so I was thinking about putting some pop dots on it. Kind of wonder if I should do that. But I actually think that if someone's going to carry this around, the pop dots actually are going to get in the way. I like it. I think I like it. So if this was a picture album, my word, this glue has been a bit of a pain today. It keeps trying to dry back up on me as I'm pushing it out. If it was an album, I would do more decorations on top. Those are things that you might display or put out, and you want them to be a little bit fancier. But excuse me, for this is something I want somebody to be able to use. If they're using it every day, they're probably going to put it into, a bag or a backpack, or let's see if I got that. I think it's pretty straight. Something. So that's cute. I do like it. Now, having said that, I do think I'm going to find a little bee to put right there. I just don't know where my bees are right now. But I'm not quite done. I do want something on my spine. I want something simple. And then I do want something on the back. So I'm going to finish this up. I think I'm going to carry this over to the spine. Just a bit. I'm not going to double or triple it. Again, I've got to be sensible in, that's a perfect. That's perfect. That sounded like Jar Jar Binks right then. That's a perfect. Okay. Yeah, so I want to be sensible in the, in how much time I continue to put into this one. So this single one so far has been almost 2 hours for a single piece. And when you really think about that, again, if you're selling it, if you are doing these for gifts, it makes perfect sense and feels good that, that you were able to put that much time into, making something really special for someone. But if you're selling them, you got to figure out a way to get this to move a little bit faster. Because, you're looking at a very big investment of time in something. And again, with the albums, because I will charge more for the albums because there is so much time, and I think people will pay that. No one's going to pay $30 for, for a little folio. Okay. Was that the one? Or was this the one? What in the world? Oh, I'm so sorry if it's... My umbrella was sitting next to me. This is the one, the smaller one. Okay. Let's get this one on. One thing, it did scare poor Sophia. Oh, come on, it dried up again. Holy cow. Okay. So I've used 2 of these. These are the stainless steel ones. My goal was to be able just to leave the stainless steel in there. But didn't work the way I was hoping it would. It worked. It wasn't getting plugged, but it was getting that rust. You can see there's still a little bit of rust left in there. And that's why I ordered stainless steel. I could have used regular ones. So much for that. I've used stainless steel before and it has been great. So something. Okay. Cute. All right, now for the back. I'm going to be very simple on the back. So I've got, we've got that lovely side. We've got this Save the Bees. We've got our pocket here. And so the last thing I want to do is put something on. You know what I'm going to do? Instead of doing anything fancy, because I like the black on the back, I'm going to see if I can actually pull off one more of these stickers. And I'm just going to put it on the back here. Something that can stand out, but still be a nice, quick... We can do that sometimes. I mean, I think sometimes when we're crafting, I should only talk for me, but sometimes when I'm crafting, I make it so complicated because I want it to be fancy. And I enjoy doing the fancy, but sometimes I think simple can be just as nice if I can get these stickers. I've never really had this much problem with stickers. Not since I learned how to get them. Wow, I can't get it off. I can't get the stickers off. That is really something. This one might just get whichever sticker I can actually get. This is crazy hard, guys. I mean, it's just become one with the plastic. It's hard for me to even find the end of it. Okay. I'm tempted. Oh, and there you go. And they rip. All right, this was in their project pieces. So I would be tempted not to purchase. I like the paper, but if they're offering me stickers with it, the stickers have to actually... I'm going to pull away from the camera for a minute in the hopes that I can get one of these off without destroying it. So that was 2 that came off, but only after they ripped. So I am... Oh, yay! I got one off. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put that cute little guy just on the back, and hopefully he's not as visible as I would like, but he's cute. So we've got a finished piece. I'm pretty happy with that. I'd be tempted to, because after just talking about not going overboard, I'm like, oh, but I could add something really cute. Oh, yeah. So like me. But I could add something really cute, and I'm very tempted to do so, like a card right here. I think a card right there would be really sweet. I need to grab a piece of white paper, or I need black. And I could do, let's finish up by doing that last little extra. That last little bit of extra. Let me go find a piece of black paper. And I'm going to find a piece of white that can go on the inside. Oh, and there I go shaking the table again. So that's going to be cute. I just have to figure out, now this time I'll measure. This time we're going to measure. So that's, how much is this one? This one is approximately 3.5. So I just need the inside of this black paper to be 3, and if I do 3 1/4 or 3 3/4, that's going to put me right there. Nope. I'm going to do, if that's 3.5, I'm going to do 3 5/8. I'm going to score at 3 5/8. I'm just winging it. This is me just winging it. So 3.5, 3 1/4, we're going to score right there. And is that going to fit? Oh, yeah. Nice. Perfect. Okay. So that means that I'm going to burnish. I'm going to cheat, actually, is what I'm going to do. So I burnished. I'm going to grab my slicer. And I'm using the edge of, there we go. Just use the edge. So I'm going to put this on the inside. I don't know why I put my lovely slicer dicer. I'm not going to do any, this is going to be a blank card. I'm not going to add anything to it. This is just something I'm putting together just to add a touch of additional value, because, you know, I haven't put enough time into this one. It tickles me. Okay, here we go. Alrighty, now we're gonna put this one down. So that's the inside of the card, and on the outside of the card, I'm just going to do something super, super simple. I might just use this little piece to kind of mirror the outside. That's cute. That'll be perfect. Right. I'm turning it this way because I already have a mark on that side, on this side. So let me go ahead and, oh, I moved it. Do a couple of quick little marks. And it's weird to see. And 1 and 2. This was the side, I think, that had the marks. I would look for that just to make sure I don't leave anything. Yeah. And almost done. There we go. A cute little blank to go there. Done. What do you guys think? I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed sticking around for the whole process, because this was me working through the process and figuring out what I wanted to do and how I wanted to do it. And I will say after this, it would all just go so much more smoothly, so much quicker, because I already have my dimensions down now. So redoing this book should go much quicker. So anyway, hope you enjoyed it, and don't forget to hit that like button, and I will see you next time. Cheers.